Wait me, don't you?
Tune in to Kons podcast.
Wait me, don't you?
Kons podcast.
Wait me, don't you?
Hit that like button, subscribe and share.
Wait me, don't you? Wait me, don't you?
Constant content.
Wait me, don't you? Wait me, don't you?
Constant content.
Wait me, don't you?
Kons motherfucking podcast.
Wait me, don't you?
She telling y'all AI is taking this mother over, you know what I'm saying? They doing it slowly but surely, you know what I'm saying? So China is now rolling out humanoid robots, you know what I'm saying? Humanoid robots, they release a video itself, you know what I mean? I told you these was coming. Definitely coming to warehouses, definitely coming to whatever the case may be where they can use them, you know what I'm saying? This is something that ain't got to take a break and don't need to. Gamestop, you know what I'm saying? Gamestop all over is becoming a thrift store and a pawn shop on this day. They having a trade day, they call it December 6th, where they let you come in and trade anything. Tekashi 6ix9ine, you know what I'm saying? Tekashi 6ix9ine, mom's house was robbed. She was held at gunpoint. Four, they said, armed men came into the house and was looking for money. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people in the comments are speculating that this was the Island Boys, you know what I'm saying? You can clearly hear somebody say, yo, Red, you know what I'm saying? And he answers, and then you can tell by the way they walking, definitely look like it could be the Island Boys, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, what's up, what's happening, what's going on, you know what I mean? What is happening, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Episode 331 today, you know what I mean? What's going on, you know what I'm saying? On this good Monday, you know what I'm saying? Welcome back. Hope y'all had a cool weekend, you know what I mean? Thank you for the round of applause that you heard in the beginning, you know what I'm saying? Hope y'all had a dope weekend. Back to Monday, back to the basics, back to work, you know what I'm saying? The Monday blues, we all don't want it to come, but it comes every time, you know what I'm saying? Every week we get back to this Monday and start the fresh week, you know what I mean? Definitely overcasted, raining and all that out here, you know what I'm saying? So definitely loving the weather, good old 58, 60 degree weather, rain and all that, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Episode 331, I got a few topics for you today, you know what I'm saying? Hope y'all enjoyed Friday's episode, you know what I mean? Where I was just filling you in on some news, you know what I'm saying? Keeping you updated on this wicked world, you know what I mean? I was letting you know about the new continent they have found called Zealandia under New Zealand. It's 90% underwater. Also let you know that Cardi B had her baby with Stephon Diggs and went right back to work immediately. And also some new information I let you know on that David case last Friday, you know what I mean? So I hope y'all enjoyed that episode today. You know what I'm saying? Episode 331. We're just going to touch on China, you know what I'm saying? Then we're going to touch on China and these robots, humanoid robots they got rolling out. Also, we're going to touch on Gamestop, how they having a turning their store into a thrift store, a pawn shop. And also Tekashi 6ix9ine mother house. The house was robbed. His mother was held at gunpoint. You know what I mean? That's everything we're going to touch on today. And along with the little final thoughts after each topic, you know what I mean? But yeah, in case you're new here, you know what I'm saying? I know I gained some subscribers over the weekend, you know what I'm saying? For all you new subscribers, in case you're wondering what this channel's about, this is where we go over the headlines, go over the news. You know what I'm saying? This is where I let you know what's going on, let you know what's happening, let you know whatever headline you might have seen. Whether your homepage is Google News, Yahoo, MSNBC News, Hip Hop DX, you know what I'm saying? Wherever it is that you get your headlines from, I'm probably touching on one or two of them headlines right here on Kons Podcast, you know what I'm saying? So go ahead and hit the subscribe button, tell your friends about it, tell your people about it, you know what I mean? Hit the share button and share it out for me, and let me keep all y'all updated on this wicked world, you know what I mean? But yeah, though, you know what I'm saying? Without no more further ado, without no more chit-chat or banter, let's go ahead and jump into these topics, you know what I mean? So China, she telling y'all AI is taking this mother over, you know what I'm saying? And they doing it slowly but surely, you know what I'm saying? So China is now rolling out humanoid robots, you know what I'm saying? Humanoid robots, they released a video at a company called UB Tech out of China, which shows off hundreds of robot workers in a line perfectly, just like something out of iRobot. I told y'all this was coming, you know what I'm saying, to the warehouses near you. This is no longer a theory. It is definitely real life, you know what I'm saying? In the next clips, you're going to see the video they released and also hear someone in public opinion speaking on this, you know what I mean? So next little clips, you're going to see the video that UB Tech has released with all the robots in line looking something just like out of iRobot, man. You know what I mean? So check these clips out.
You hate me, don't
China
you?
just crossed a line the entire world should be talking about, and somehow, nobody is. They've officially deployed an army of humanoid robots into their car factories. Not robot arms, not automation, actual humanoid workers, hundreds of them, standing in perfect rows, swapping their own batteries, working 24/7, never stopping. It looks like iRobot. It looks like an actual movie, but it's real, and it's already happening. These robots are replacing human workers at the biggest manufacturers in China. They don't eat, they don't sleep, they don't strike, they don't need breaks, and they can learn new tasks just by being taught, the same way you train a person. China already produces more industrial robots than the rest of the world combined, and now they're moving to phase 2, replace the workforce at scale. Why does this matter? Because this isn't automation. This is Beijing trying to corner the entire global supply chain with a workforce that never gets tired, never gets paid, never stops. And they want breakthrough development across all major industries by 2027. If this works, China's manufacturing advantage doesn't just double, it becomes untouchable. This isn't just innovation. This is a what the fuck moment for the future of work, the economy, and global power. Robots replacing humans isn't just hypothetical anymore. It's happening right now, and it's happening in China.
I'm saying they rolling them out, looking like straight humans. Got them recharging themselves, taking batteries out their back, putting another battery in, and all this and that. They are self-efficient. You know what I mean? Maintaining they self. They know when they out of a battery to go get one and put it in their back they self. You know what I mean? I told you these was coming. Definitely coming to warehouses. Definitely coming to whatever the case may be, where they can use them. You know what I'm saying? This is something that ain't got to take a break. It don't need to be fed. They don't need to take a lunch. They don't need to clock out for an hour for lunch. They don't need to clock out for 15 minutes every 2 hours for a break. None of that. They just steady operational. You know what I mean? With no breaks, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? So this is definitely coming to warehouses, coming to Amazon, I believe, has already rolled them out in some of their warehouses across the states. You know what I mean? Just robots straight loading up trucks and loading up pallets, fulfilling orders and this and that. You know what I'm saying? So it's wild, man. It's wild out here. You know what I'm saying? AI is taking over. I told y'all that. You know what I mean? And this is just nothing but more facts to prove further that AI is coming for you and me. You know what I'm saying? Who's to say pretty soon we're going to be watching AI podcasts. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be watching AI news, AI podcasts with a person that's not even real telling you the news. Man, the future is grim. Gamestop, you know what I'm saying? Gamestop all over is becoming a thrift store and a pawn shop on this day. They're having a trade day. They call it December 6th, where they letting you come in and trade anything, as long as it's not sexual or looking of a limb or a body part or no drugs or pharmaceuticals, no animals or none of that, things of that nature, you know what I'm saying? But it's a full list of the list of things that you cannot bring, you know what I'm saying, that you cannot bring for trading, but they are allowing you to come in and trade in anything. So if you see you got a bunch of laying around the house that you don't want, say like old toys, you know what I'm saying, Sonic toys or old computers or anything of that nature, you can bring them in and trade them in. You know what I'm saying? They'll probably give you $1 for a whole computer or a laptop or something. We all know GameStop is on the low balling end of the business. You know what I mean? So the next little clip you're about to see somebody speaking on this, and also he's gonna be showing you the full list of the has-nots that they don't want you to be coming and trading in. You know what I'm saying? Check this clip out.
GameStop's becoming a fucking thrift store for a day. GameStop explains the rules of Trade Anything Day, where shoppers can bring whatever they want to exchange for money off. By money off, they mean store credit. Now, obviously, it's not like literally everything or whatever you want to bring. There's some rules to it. But here's what this article says that I saw earlier. I also have the list of things you can't bring to trade in. So if you like video game shit, GameStop, and other related items, stick around. The popular store's Trade Anything Day, which is set to take place on December 6th, is a one-day event. Allows customers across the US to bring in almost anything for store credit. And they do clarify that while the tagline says bring anything, it doesn't exactly mean everything. Now, what you can and cannot bring in. Unlike the regular trade-in policy that focuses on games, consoles, accessories, this promo is related to almost any physical item. That includes household goods, random objects, as long as they are most certainly safety approved and fit the size rules. it has to be able to fit in a 20 by 20 by 20 inch box. And the staff is fully capable of rejecting whatever the fuck they want. So I don't think you're gonna bring in like some mini fridge or some shit. You're like, hey, here's this. No. And before I get to the list of everything you can't bring, here's why they're doing it. If you guess the reason was money, you're fucking right. It's because of money. According to the PwC, 84% of US consumers plan to cut back on spending over the next 6 months because prices of everything are going up. And with holiday spending expected to drop by 11% compared to 2024, GameStop's brightest idea is, hey, bring whatever you want from your house, trade it in, get you some credit, and go buy some gifts for kids. So, the Trade Anything Day is tapping into that market. With roughly 2,150 stores across the country, this event is expected to draw in a bunch of crowds, and most people just want to see what ridiculous shit they can and cannot get away with. You are advised to check the store's website for updates or any rule changes before you go in. Now, like I said, there is a list of shit you cannot bring, so let's get into it. Now, obviously, this goes towards all safety, so hazardous waste or material, chemicals or liquids, lithium-ion batteries or anything containing lithium-ion batteries, no weapons, no ammo, no dead or alive animals, even though taxidermy is allowed for some odd reason. No alcohol, no tobacco, no drugs or pharmaceutical items. You can't bring computers, only the ones that GameStop usually brings in. So if you normally trade in PCs to GameStop, whatever you've been trading in is good to go. Computer accessories that weigh less than 100 pounds, such as monitors, keyboards, keypads, mice, pointing devices, and external hard drives, excluding those that are normally accepted by GameStop. Small, outdated electronics, such as portable digital music players, VCRs, and DVD players. Small-scale servers, TVs, gift cards, foreign or domestic or currency. Jewelry, explicit items, and items resembling body parts are all excluded. Now again, the GameStop employees have full jurisdiction to accept whatever they want, so I would still try to bring in something and see what you can get, but this isn't happening until December 6th. So, save up, find your junk shit, grab what you want, and take it up to the store on December 6th, see what you can get out of it.
You know what I mean? That was him letting you know of everything about this December 6th thrift pawn shop day at GameStop. You know what I'm saying? This is something wild. You know what I mean? GameStop already been in the news. They going out of business, and now they allow you to come trade in any and everything to give you store credit. You know what I'm saying? We know GameStop be low balling. You know what I mean? You could bring in a brand new Series X Xbox and trade it in. They gonna give you $3.25 store credit for a brand new system. Bring in a PS5. You feel me? They gonna give you $3.25. You know what I'm saying? For a PS5 system. So we know they really low balling you. We don't know what this is gonna be. You know what I'm saying? I might check it out. I might have some old stuff in the garage that I just want to shake off. I might have some corrupted hard drives that they can read, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Wipe it clean and do whatever they need to do with it. You know what I mean? Probably gonna give me $1.25 for a hard drive that I paid $80 for. I don't know, man. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? GameStop is going through some things right now. You know what I mean? But ain't nobody gonna be fooling with them. So, yo, excuse me. Let me interrupt this episode. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't hit that subscribe button, now is your time to do that. In the middle of this explosive, dope content that I'm bringing you. You know what I'm saying? Now's your time to hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and hit that like button, comment on whatever you like, whatever you want to comment on. Now's your time to go ahead and do that if you ain't done it already. You know what I'm saying? But definitely hit that subscribe button and definitely tell somebody else to hit that subscribe button too. You know what I'm saying? It's Kons Podcast. Let's get back to the episode. I think they went bankrupt or something like that, or filed for bankruptcy or something like that. But yeah, man, everybody digital. You know what I'm saying? Everybody online. Everybody buying their games digital. Hard copied games is becoming a thing in the past. You know what I'm saying? I collect this, so I got a bunch of this hardening cases and all that in my entertainment center. You know what I'm saying? A bunch of old Xbox One cases, 360 cases, PS2 cases. You know what I mean? Whole bunch of hard copies of discs and games and all that I still have, you know what I mean? But yeah, they definitely going out of business though. A lot of people is just moving to that digital realm when it comes to gaming, you know what I'm saying? But this changing your store to a thrift store, having people bring in any and everything, y'all about to be witnessing some wild that people gonna be bringing in, getting that 50 cent, 75 cent store credit for something you paid $400-$500 for. Shit, I don't know. We'll see how it goes, though. December 6th, for those of you looking forward to that. Tekashi 6ix9ine, you know what I'm saying? Tekashi 6ix9ine, mom's house was robbed. She was held at gunpoint. Four, they said, armed men came into the house, was looking for money, looking for cash. This is while 6ix9ine was on stream with Jack Doherty. So that apparently they knew he wasn't home, so they ran up in his house, 4 burglars, and his 60-year-old mom was there, and they held her against her will, it says. Now, in the video, you see somebody standing next to his mom. Clearly looks like he don't really want to be there. You know what I'm saying? So the next little clip you're about to see, we're going to go into the thoughts about this after these clips. The clips is one of TMZ that had put out of the surveillance footage of the men inside the home, and also you're going to hear somebody else speaking on this situation, a public opinion on the situation. You know what I'm saying? So check these next little clips out.
Don't you? Wait, me don't.
6ix9ine's house was robbed last night by 4 masked men who held his mother at gunpoint while he was on stream with Jack Doherty. And you won't believe who people are thinking it is. You heard that right. So last night, 6ix9ine linked up with Jack Doherty and they hopped on a stream together. And during this stream, 4 armed intruders broke into his house, held his mother at gunpoint, and began to rob him. Now, people are saying, obviously, they knew he was on stream, so they knew he wasn't home, so that's why they took this opportunity to rob him. But people are also stating that this might have been the Island Boys, and Jack Doherty might have put them up to it. Now, I know this sounds crazy, but let me go ahead and show you the evidence that we have so far. So in the clip, you see the suspects kind of walking around the house. This one goes into a room, and then you hear him call for the other suspect. Now, he makes one of the biggest mistakes you would make as a criminal robbing someone's house. He calls out their name, and he calls him Red. Now, if you guys know, the Island Boys, whose names are Fly Soldier and Kodak Red, or Kodiak Red, but he goes by Red. And we all know the Island Boys are really good friends with Jack. Also, people were saying that Jack was kind of looking at 6ix9ine a little strange. He was seeming a little nervous, kept looking at his phone, kept kind of side-eyeing 6ix9ine, looking back down, just giving offsetting vibe. Now, this is all alleged, and, you know, this is all what people are saying, but what do you guys think? I'll go ahead and play the clip for you guys right now so you can hear for yourself, but you can literally hear him call the person's name. I don't know, to me it clearly sounds like he says, yo, Red, and then the guy responds. Also, people are saying the voice kind of sounds like the Island Boys voice, but let me know what you guys think in the comments. My name is AT, Cover News, the internet. Like and follow for more, and I'll see you guys in the next video. But
Wait,
That was a TMZ clip, and dude talking about 6ix9ine's house getting burglarized. You know what I mean? We seen the 4 men in there. You know what I'm saying? Now, this was wild. You know what I mean? Definitely don't think nobody's mom should be targeted based off trying to get stuff that you own. You know what I mean? Your mama shouldn't be targeted for stuff that you got, and you know what I mean? The beef that you got going on shouldn't tell nobody's parents be getting involved. Or being forced to be involved in anything that somebody else got going on, you know what I'm saying? So this was very sad to see. Thankfully, nobody was hurt, you know what I mean? Thankfully, these dudes wasn't just demons and armed down killers, you know what I'm saying, ready to go in there and pop everybody, you know what I mean? So thankfully, it wasn't that, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people in the comments are speculating that this was the Island Boys, you know what I'm saying? You could clearly hear somebody say, yo, Red, you know what I'm saying? And he answers, and then you can tell by the way they walking, definitely look like it could be the Island Boys, you know what I'm saying? I don't know who they are, they got masks on, you know what I mean? But now, definitely familiar, you know what I'm saying? The familiarizes the Island Boys by the way they walk and all that, by the way they talking. It definitely seemed like it could be them. A lot of people in the comments are speculating that, and I don't know, it looked like it could be, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's that house got robbed and his mom was there, you know what I'm saying? You could tell dude standing by his mom though, he wasn't really about none of that action, you know what I'm saying? He came along because they probably promised him some type of check and he wanted that check, so he just was there kind of standing by her mama, just kind of hands to his side, just looking real worried, you know what I'm saying? Like he didn't really want to be there at all, you know what I mean? He was in the car talking about, man, let me out, you know what I'm saying? And they didn't let him out. They brought him along anyway, and he just happened to be standing there next to his mom's, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't know, these dudes, maybe they'll get caught up. He did definitely say the dude's name. Maybe they're going to start looking, investigating into the Island Boys, you know what I'm saying? The feds be looking at the internet just like all of us do, you know what I'm saying? So if they seen everybody in the comments talking about it's the Island Boys, they're definitely going to investigate that for sure, you know what I'm saying? And Jack Doherty being that a lot of people saying that he probably tipped them off to do this, you know what I mean? So they said he was looking at 6ix9ine side-eyed and real weird on stream when he was on streaming with 6ix9ine, you know what I'm saying? Like he knew something was up, like he was being real snakish, you know what I mean? So I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I don't keep up with these young streamers and these young people these days. It could have been a skit. This all could have been skitted out, you know what I'm saying? We all know, we see the AMP boys do a lot of these skits, you know what I'm saying? Rakai, Sanaa, Duke Dennis, Agent, all them cats, you know what I'm saying? They had a whole thing where they was warring, messing up each other's houses, you know what I'm saying? Burning houses down, popping off fireworks in each other's houses, burning $80,000 Freddy Krueger Nikes and all this and that, you know what I'm saying? So all of that should be scripted, man. You know what I'm saying? These dudes is homies, stay close, you know what I'm saying? They close friends, they not beefing like that. All of that be scripted out for content, you know what I mean? So hopefully this wasn't that. Hopefully it is that, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully somebody really wasn't some robbery, trying to rob his moms and all that, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully it's some bullshit, and yeah, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's all I got for today, though. You know what I'm saying? Episode 331. You feel me? Now, in case you had to do something, in case you had to roll up, you was looking down, breaking the tree down, you pulled up, you got a little bit too perv, couldn't pay attention, you had to go break up a fight, kids was fighting in the background, whatever it is that you had to do. In case you missed these topics, you feel me? Today, I just let you know that China is rolling out humanoid robots to come and take over your job and your job and your job at a warehouse. You know what I mean? Also let you know that Gamestop is turning Gamestop into thrift store, aka a pawn shop, letting you come trade anything on December 6th. Get some cheap store credit for it. Also, Tekashi 6ix9ine mom's house was robbed at gunpoint by 4 gunmen, and people speculating that it was the Island Boys was the 2 of the 4. That's all I have for today, though. You know what I'm saying? That's all I got for today. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. You know what I mean? Thank you for listening. Thank you for letting me keep you updated on this wicked world. You know what I mean? The beat you hear creeping up in the back was made by none other than Amazing Beats. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to my dog. Oh, man, you know what I'm saying? So let Amazing Beats talk to y'all in the background while these credits run up the screen. You know what I mean? With my last little minute commentary and thoughts on these here topics that we went over today. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. You know what I mean? You could have been doing anything you wanted to do in the world, no matter who you was. You know what I'm saying? Whether you was a little brother, little sister, older brother, older sister, whether you was little cousin, cousin Pooey, cousin Mookie, cousin Mook, cousin Man, you know what I'm saying? You could have been auntie, uncle, you know what I mean? Could have been a grandma, grandpa, mother, father, whoever you is. You feel me? And if y'all got pets in y'all pets is area, you got a pet sitting there with you, whether your pet is you could be sitting there petting a cat, a dog, a pet hedgehog, you could be sitting there petting a pet gerbil, a pet bearded dragon, a pet alligator, you could be sitting there petting a pet crocodile, you know what I'm saying? You could be sitting there petting a T-Rex, goddamn it, you know what I mean? Whoever your pet is, I give that good salute to them, like you see the homies scrolling up the screen, you know what I mean? Giving you that good salute, but thank y'all for tuning in, thank y'all for watching. It's been episode 331. You know what I mean? I will see y'all next episode. Thanks for letting me keep you updated on this wicked world.
You hate me, don't you? 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 hate me, don't you? You 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 hate me, don't you?
Hard that they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Do you understand that?